Hey, good morning, everybody. I think today's Thursday, isn't it? Happy Thursday. I'm not even sure. They all kind of blend together for me. Anyhow, woke today at 144, huh? How about that? Yesterday, 222 on 144. I had been sleeping better, but pretty much through the night. But these last couple now, I've been waking up in the middle of it again, and of course, I'm not tired. So I got into the Archangel deck, and I haven't pulled a message from here in a while, and I wasn't sure if I was even going to post. And I mean, I have some things that came through, but I still really don't know. I just ask Most High, whatever wants to come through, just to channel a message. But so I got peace coming out first, a leap of faith, a lot of purple out here, majors, the lovers, justice, 5 of Michael, 6 of Michael, 8 of Ariel, the Empress. Focusing very good. Two of Raphael, 7 of Raphael, 3 of Gabriel, Queen of Raphael, the High Priestess, the Wheel, Decision, and then 4 of Ariel was on the bottom. So anyhow, 144, one at a time. Let's set this down, and let's just see what comes through. All these cards, I do like these. They have, like I said, it didn't focus very good, so you didn't see, but the pictures on it are really cool. So of course you can read it that way intuitively and, get what comes through in the pictorials and that kind of thing. And of course it has the numbers on it, like the tarot now, not like Roman numeral. I mean, it just puts the physical number down. And you can break them down, like I said, the numbers, like 13, peace. In its simplest is a 4, a foundation. So that's a 4 number. Leap of faith is a 0, lovers is 6, justice is 8. Of course, 5 and 6 of Michael, 8 of Ariel. The Empress is 3. 2 of Raphael, 7 Raphael, 3 Gabriel, Queen Raphael. The High Priestess is a 2. The Wheel is a 10, which could be a 1. So I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 out here. 2, 2, 3, 3, 6, 6. So I mean, it's just interesting to really, to as you're into that, to pay attention to the numbers too, and to kind of learn that way too how it ties things in. And you can get other synchronicities and see, well, I've been seeing that all day long, and then it comes through in the cards out on the table. You're seeing that same synchronicity, that same number. Then you can have more of an assurance that that's truly what Spirit was saying. And when you went to the cards, you got confirmation of that because the synchronicities matched up. So it gives you confidence in what you feel that Spirit, because I mean, that's what it is, right? It is a feeling. Whether you're in the Bible or you're praying or you're out in you're into the cards trying to get an intuitive download message. It does, that feeling, the confidence, alignment. You should feel good about it, confident about that. You got truth, and of course that's why you set your intentions in your prayer and all of that, because you want nothing but the highest for not only for you but for all. I mean, that's the reality of it. That's Christ consciousness. That's That's the way Jesus was. He was concerned about everybody, the world. So let's just read these. So peace is um, Archangel Azrael, and it says, release the past. There is more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. And if that ain't a good start, a main energy, yeah, you're going to have peace, right? You let go and you let God. And again, the tough situations that come into our life, major life changes, maybe a job or a divorce, a loss of a loved one. I mean, these things, major things that happen in our life, that's what we should indeed do. Let go, let God, accept them, and accept whatever comes your way as purpose, a lesson, a blessing, whatever it is. But you know what I mean? As the card says, I mean, that's your path to peace. That's how you're going to have peace in your life. So then we had the leap of faith come in. That's Archangel Metatron. And it says here, believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. And, I do speak to that, knowing yourself, going within, not being external. But, because, that's where the clues are. Because God didn't make any mistakes. I think we can all come to that man is the one, or worse, even nefarious, whatever, beings, entities, are what causes harm to his perfection, to his planet, to the way everything's set up. How he set you up, and that's what I'm getting at. So why you need to listen to your heart, you need to get still. Because with so much noise and everything in the world, that's really the only way you can hear it. If it wasn't so fucking crazy in the world and 24-hour news cycles and war and death and destruction and just trying to get people in fear and doubt and anxieties and shit, get them on meds and stuff, whatever. And then you have less propensity to hear that heart. You just do. You just are going to. You're not going to be as tuned in. So, yeah. No, we're right on track here with the majors coming out, these purple. I like to see the purple come out on the board. And, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the 15 that I pulled are the purple. And I shuffled good. I didn't shuffle live. This deck's really hard. It's big, it's stiff, it's very hard to deal with. So, no, I shuffled it good, set intentions and stuff, and pulled them because it's kind of cumbersome too. I don't always take, like when a big chunk or something, I won't always take them if I don't feel, I kind of make that decision before I even look. I still look at them, I want to see what's trying to come out regardless, but I don't always take them. But so it's a little cumbersome shuffling this deck and getting it out. You got to work with it some, but I think I got the message out, and the cards that were to come out on the table came out. So next we have Justice, and that's Archangel Regiel. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. I don't know if I spoke to the lovers or not. It was the lovers after Leap of Faith. I'm not sure I did. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments. The power of love. Yeah, no. So I was thinking about that earlier. In the context of lovers, again, I kind of brought it out, like in the tarot, Adam and Eve, does everybody have that one? And, like I said, I have my opinions. I don't think everybody's ready for that one until you've advanced and grown, and you're not going to attract that one. You're not going to be a match to that. So I mean, everybody does, but everybody don't. Because depending on where you are, if you're not at that point in your path, your destiny and whatnot, well, I don't think you're going to meet. And even if you did, would you get it wrong? Would you sabotage it? Would it be something that it was never intended to be, and you guys end up splitting and never being the lovers anyhow? So I think it ultimately too, something that I've learned and grown in, is we are the lovers as well. I think that's got to be handled within self before it's ever handled with another individual. You become one and balanced in your male and feminine energy within yourself. There's mom, on her mom, Deborah Ann Perchie Murphy, huh? But anyhow, and then you're more mature, just emotional intellect, like all of that's better and more apt to be able to even be mature enough in those situations that you'll find yourself in to handle it, to even be capable of handling it. Until that stuff's right in you, you're only going to handle it as good as you can handle it with where you're at. But you're not whole enough to really take that commitment on as it's supposed to be taken on anyhow. That's what I know. So then, like I said, already kind of said about justice, that's Ragiel. And then we're fighting for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor, don't give up. And I think that's something, as you become chosen and on your destined path, you start to care more about seeing people, like Jesus put it, that he was kind of broken and upset over seeing people harassed and beaten and stuff, without having a shepherd. Sheep as just dumb sheep meandering around, get themselves into trouble, get themselves killed, whatever the hell, and nobody there to really guide them and lead them around. So that kind of comes through there too. So next up we had the 5 of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. And that's just it, I mean, when you see situations and outcomes that just are like, that's the best thing you can do, is just kind of like, you know what, I'll wash my hands of this in a sense. I don't even care how it turns out. I got no dog in the fight here. I'm not being prideful or arrogant. It will fall where it fall. Karma will be dealt properly, because God isn't mocked. He just won't be mocked. You're not gonna fucking play some okey doke, blah, 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 and all along, God sees how you're moving and acting and snaking, and you're gonna, oh no, no, you're gonna get karma on your head. You're not gonna okey doke him. You might okey doke your co-workers, your boss, your fucking husband or wife, your family, your friends. You might okey doke them, but you ain't gonna okey doke him. And he'll give you rope, he'll give you rope, but there will come a fucking time where you're gonna come to the end of that rope, and you're gonna get your karma. Because you're not real, you're not legitimate. You put forward something that you're not, you're gonna be hit for that. You just will. So it's better to just be humble about it, put your pride down, and allow outcomes to be what they're going to be. Stop caring so much. Oh, so-and-so. Okay, well, let God figure that out. That's not for you to figure out. You don't sit on that fucking throne, and you don't judge people. And I think people need to wake up and realize that a bit much. I think people are out of hand on that. So then we have the 6 of Michael coming through. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel. always seems to have, well, not always, but in a couple of them, that dog, that dog is there in it. It's one of the Lassie dogs. Of course, I would have my Cocker Spaniel with me in the boat, right? But yeah, no, there again, releasing, allowing, accepting. Like, hey, it is what it is. I can be hard headed. You know, a hard head makes a soft ass. I mean, I guess, but you ain't gonna, some of this, there's only so much that we play into it. I think it's very prideful or arrogant to think that, well, I'm in control of everything. This is my universe. And I mean, all that is true, but there's still very, very much just the way, like I said, you were made, where you were placed, where you started, all these different things that you had no control over. You can deal with them when you're in them and make changes to them if you'd like, but you were put there for reasons and purposes. And that's what's worth doing, finding that out and being led by that. So you're on the paths that not only are enriching to you, fulfilling to you, going to bring you purpose and reward and blessing, but it just, everything is better. It flows better than us trying to maybe, we might be okay at that, going in the flow, but a lot of times we're going to force, we're going to block within ourselves. We're not in that flow as good. So yeah, that would be what I'd have to say there. The Eight of Ariel is coming out next. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. And that's just it, folks. I mean, when I think of that, your excellent work. Well, is it? Is it? I mean, I'm just asking. I mean, I ask myself, I go to my job, am I satisfied with what I'm giving to my employer? Am I satisfied with, I learn all this information and then I get into a full-time position and I'm working there? Am I happy with the quality, the way, I mean, this is stuff I've always cared about, but I'm telling you, if you don't, a job's just a job or whatever it is, I mean, reevaluate that different. I mean, how's that reflecting on you? Regardless if other people are really examining you that closely or not, you better know. You better know that God's got you under a microscope. He knows it all. He sees what kind of effort you're putting into it. He sees if you're giving your all or to the fullest of your potential, or you're just lollygagging back, sitting on your hands and shit like that. Well, maybe you shouldn't take pride. If that's your damn attitude about it, you need to change that. You need to change. You shouldn't take pride in excellence. You don't got excellent work. You never hit what your excellent work is because you fucking hold back or you're lazy or whatever it is. Nah, bullshit. Give your best so you can feel good in that excellent work, because it was the best you could do, damn it. And you put your whole heart and soul into it and that kind of thing. So there's no shame in that. Next, we have the Empress coming out. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. The Empress. And the High Priestess is right under her. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. There again, knowing, man. That inner knowing. When you're tapped in and stuff, you're moving in those kind of energies. The more the hidden, the mysterious, it's nonetheless just as good, if not better, being led by that, knowing that, having that aspect of you tapped in and active. It's all part of your guidance system. I mean, it helps just as much as a book or your head knowledge. You tie all those sources together I mean, I've spoke to this before too. Think of like a computer, and you have the inputs that come in, your analog inputs come in and they're converted to digital. They go through conversions and they're converted to the digital. So I look at it like that. The brain is like the computer, and we have the inputs, the heart, the heart brain gut coherence, where it's not all just logic, your 10% brain, these other aspects and things that come into the center and are properly treated. Whether I think they're all analog, coming from our receptors and our senses and everything. It's not a digital, it's not 1 and 0 on off. It's much more complex than that. An infinite range of that aspect, that emotion, so it's more of an analog thing. A small change in volt, and then you get your digital representations. So look at some of this high priestess and that kind of thing like that, in a physical world. You can understand a computer or how they work or build and process. Well, where'd they get that information from? I mean, you try to compare us even to a quantum computer. I mean, there's no comparison to the human. There just isn't. Two of Raphael. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Love, love, love. It's all about love, right? It is. It is all about love, but it's just maybe not the love that people have in their mind. Oh, I love you. Oh, that, and it's not even love. They haven't really developed or even understand what love is within themselves, and yet, oh, I love this. They're ready to love and commit, and God, I'll go to war for you. I'll die for. Oh, I love you so much. 333 on the bows. But anyhow, yeah, I just think really grounding and understanding truly what love is. Don't just throw it around. I love pizza. I love pasta. I love, 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 love. They cheapened it, made it so convoluted, so fucking complex that no one really knows what actual love is. It's God, and God is within you. So we are love at our core. That's the punchline. That's love. Not another individual, not getting a nut with another individual, not having this extravagant date with another individual. Love is God, and love is within each and every one of his own. You called on him, you've settled that stuff, you've made that right, you've put the weapons down and the war's over with him, and it's like, yes sir, I'm in the ranks, I'm ready to go. Where do you have me? What do you have me to do? If you've done that, love is within you. God is within you. Not another individual. It could be in that other individual, but you don't assume that God's love is in that individual. There's damn good actors out there. Motherfucking people getting Academy Awards and shit. Is the love of God in their heart? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it is. So we got the 3 of Gabriel coming out. It says prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. And there again, I mean, why? Well, because I speak to that. The best is yet. All these things that people think, you're fucking crazy. You're not. Come on, look around. Be real. Get your head out of this thing. Okay, well, you saw it the way you saw it.
You've projected and spoke it in to what your reality is. Don't be fucking surprised when it reads like a goddamn newspaper to you in a book, because that's your reality. That's what, hell, nothing could ever, it could slap you up alongside the fucking head and you won't not see that reality. So it's going to be your reality. But just keep in mind, when all you do is win, when everything always works out for your benefit and your highest, these things are not only verbiage that you say, but you deeply believe and know and walk like that in your life. Well, guess what? Yeah, it's all going to work out. For the former, not so much. They're going to see that the one that backs their plans and actions up and all that, there's Mom again. He got nothing to back that up. He could have made you the most extravagant promises. Oh, it's going to go like that. La, 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 la. Okay, where's he getting the resources from? He can't even make good on those promises. I hope you know that. Queen of Raphael's up next. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. And on these ones too, like, that's the only one out there that I have. But under it, it also says the main traits. The Queen of Cups, Queen of Raphael, is kind, understanding, giving, and psychic. Yeah. I'd say that's about right. So we've spoken to High Priestess. We got the wheel coming out. New beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. And I did have some thoughts on the wheel. Wheels, it's always turning, right? It's always turning. It's not like trying to roll a square without, it's always emotion. So the thing is, what was kind of coming through is doing your business, keeping your mindsets where they need to be, and just allowing life to life, allowing that wheel to go. You're never going to be on the bottom forever. You're on the fucking bottom because you become a victim, and you want to pout, or you want, and stay stuck and whatever. Hell, just keeping, hey, I won't be down forever. Hey, I won't be down. That fucking wheel's going to turn, and eventually, hey, I'm not down. So people don't really look at life that way either. That no bad time is forever or whatever. The wheel is always in motion. So just do your part and allow life to life and the wheel to turn, and to stay positive as you can on outcomes, and just allow it to be, I would say, surprised. I mean, be like, damn, I never would have guessed after all that shit I just went through or whatever, my life could ever got sweet again or turned. But it can. In the wheel and God's grace and mercies and thing, it's for all people. The Bible like to say, it rains on the just and the unjust, The wheel turn. I mean, same kind of thing, people. Same kind of idea. So that's the way you roll with it. Get it? Fucking roll with it. You know it. Come on, man. Rolling Stone. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Shit. Decision. Archangel Jephiel. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. See there again. How are you ever going to have a confidence in yourself if you don't know yourself? If you don't even know what you're capable of? Or, well, shit, what are my giftings? How did God, make me to shine, or to where I really fit and it flows nice, and it just seems natural and I'm good at it. Well, hell, if you don't even know that, that's why I say, as above, so below, as within, as without. You say it's all hocus pocus, hermetic, and some of these eight, but it's through it all. All the holy books, all of them. These kinds of teachings are all through it. It's just being able to recognize it and understand it, and take it in that context of understanding of more metaphysical and those kinds of things. It's all in there. It's all in there. As above, so below, as within, as without, reap what, karma, reaping, sowing, all these things. It's all there. All the principles are there. Anyhow, that's like 30 minutes. Holy shit. Hopefully it'll even, well, to YouTube it can. I know you can upload a 30 minutes. But anyhow, folks, man, that's pretty much it. There's the High Priestess. But, yeah. So, I wish y'all a great day at 3:42 in the morning. I'm not sure what I'm going to get into now, but maybe cower a little bit, get a salt bath or something. But yeah, man, blessed day to all of you, and yeah, just get into your heart, know yourself, and just really, set your intentions and your thoughts, your outcomes for the highest of all. Not only just the highest of you, but for everybody, and start to think about that, the world, and making it a better place, and speeding up the kingdom that's coming, So yeah, take that all for what it's worth, and I hope some resonates, and, discard the rest. I mean, don't. But I'd like to think that I gave a little bit on each card that, surely there's something you can take out of each of them. But, hey, I'm not you, so anyhow, love and light all. God bless.